Hello. I wanted you to just look at this. This is the original take. It's going to be on a bloopers. And I thought I had to write backwards. But you don't. Our objective is to state the steps of the scientific method. And this is what I thought it was going to look like. All right. Now, just going to erase all that. What your notes are going to look like, you're going to have the objective, which is right up there, state the steps of the scientific method. And then you're going to list what the steps are. There are 7. And for each of the steps, you're going to have a word. And I'd go with a little picture for it, just to help you remember. All right, here's the first step. You know, I've always wondered this. How? I want to know something about this ball when I drop it. And I come up with a what? So, that's my first thing, all right? The next step has to do with, I don't know, so what am I going to do? I'm going to look for something. I get on my laptop here and I look for something. I look in books, I take lots of notes. You know, I look up and do a little reading, and it's a lot of fun. All right. Third step, I'm going to come up with a what. And we, in our class, are going to write if then, and this is why, something of that nature. That's the framework. But essentially, it's what do I think? Now, the fourth step, here is where I am. Here I am. I have this thing, and I'm going to plan a map to my goal, to my what I want to know. And that's called a what. It's going to list what I'm going to do, what I'm going to use, that kind of thing. A sub-step of 4 is to support the Kearsarge Grill Club. Now the fifth step is I'm actually going to do it. It's an E word. I'm going to drop that ball and do it out. All right? The whole time, I'm going to gather lots of stuff. Observations, numbers, all right? Etc. The next step is I'm going to do a lot of thinking. I'm going to, that guy's scratching his head, and he's deep in thought, he's generating graphs, he's calculating things based upon his numbers, and yeah, it's an A word. And the final step is I come to this. It says I now think, and that's the face, and the person's very pleased because now they understand it, and that there's a little bit of a glare on that. There you go, I now think. It's hard to, yeah. And then they make a lab report. This is kind of like the answer. Now, the true circle of this and the beauty of it is that this thing here, the lab report, would always generate more of these. So we'd end up right back at step 1. It's very cyclical. So, when I get to 7, I go back eventually to step 1 because research leads to more research. Why, thank you.